Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey guys, love that win this Sunday, but man, do we have some problems on offense. We went into that game being the number one pass defense. Indianapolis was the 23rd pass defense. They were allowing 243 yards a game average, and somehow their pass offense was able to put up 305 yards, and ours could only manage 183. What is going on? Is it the quarterback? Is it the line? Is it the receivers? Is it the scheme? I mean, someone's got to be looking at these game films and seeing everything going on in the field to have some kind of idea of what the heck is going on. We got to get it figured out. So, go Browns! Woof, woof.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Jeff, the offense, he's asking why the offense hasn't performed. You got a guy that in P.J. Walker that hasn't played a lot. You don't have Nick Chubb, and you don't have Jack Conklin. So you're trying to figure out what you have that can be successful on a consistent basis, and they still haven't figured it out, clearly. Obviously, some problems with Jeff, so we'll see if we can work on that.
At 10:40 in the morning against the Baltimore Ravens, you had a quarterback informed that he was going to start the game. So that is when that obviously DTR found that he was going to start the game. Barely practiced all week, got thrown into the mix. Obviously, with a little bit above, under the water himself. P.J. Walker practiced for the San Francisco 49ers game, had a pretty good game. Obviously, if you go to some of the metrics, it didn't necessarily pan out. Now you get to yesterday, P.J. Walker's in the game. With about 5 minutes gone in the first quarter, and here was another quarterback who essentially was not prepared. Do I expect these guys to play at the same level of Deshaun Watson? No, but I mean, you have to factor in the fact that these guys are not practicing. Certainly has a lot to do with it. Certainly is becoming an issue. The Browns, their instance and hope is that Deshaun Watson starts every game. That's just not realistic right now. But it's hard to have all three quarterbacks ready to go at any given time. We saw it against the Ravens. We certainly saw it yesterday against the Colts. The pass defense, look, Gardner Minshew, the thing with Gardner Minshew is there's times where Gardner Minshew, you can watch him, and a lot of people say, well, you know what? Why isn't he a top 30, 31? Why isn't he a guy who's possibly starting in this league? And that's what you saw yesterday. The week before against the Jacksonville Jaguar, where he throws 3 ugly balls for interceptions, is the week where you say, oh, that's why, Gardner Minshew is what he is. And keep in mind the first touchdown yesterday, Josh Downs, when Myles Garrett went offsides, pretty much all 11 guys quit. There's no excuse for it. It's inexcusable to do. But I think everybody feels if Myles Garrett is even close to committing an offsides penalty, the refs are going to blow it dead right away. And probably rightfully so, because he's 6'5" and 285 pounds. You don't want him getting a free shot on anybody. But that happened twice in that game. And it's just completely inexcusable. It cannot happen. The Browns twice thought the play was going to be blown dead, so they didn't play the play to the 100% mark. And that came back to bite them twice. But yeah, there's going to be weeks. They're not invincible, this Browns defense. Teams are going to have some success against them. I think it was just a shock that as well as they played against the San Francisco 49ers, obviously they came back against the Colts, and obviously the Colts, gave them a pretty good, run for their money.